Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 40 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Allen going to change it up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 35 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to audible to a different look. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 24. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Allen going to change this at the line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, Cook. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is third down and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
And the Jets first down.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Second down and a yard. A give running right is Hall. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10.
26.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Rodgers. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 62 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 48 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Jefferson moving in motion left. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers wants to change the look. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's to the sideline and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, Rodgers. And he completes it to Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
And the Jets first down.
Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a second and 10. Rodgers again now. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jefferson moving in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now Rodgers.
First down, Jets.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. A give. This is Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
On play action, Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they run the option on 2nd down. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They run the counter with Cook. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. In motion right, that's Wilson. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, 88. Hey, take 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 158 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
scrimmage.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got it.